Welcome everyone for waiting. This is your host 81 Banana for the stream today, and I would like to welcome you to a great match today. We have two strong teams today in the ACES tournament Grand Slam. We're gonna have InSky from China and international team of WDFK. As you see, the teams are joining the server. We are a little bit late because of the server, and I was chatting with the team. Now everything is good. Teams can join the server, and they are manning their airplanes. Let me see if I can join the game master. I don't see any here. Okay, short chat with the organizer, see if I can get a game master slot here, or I need to just use the spectator. We're gonna see that. So how are you guys? Hope you're doing well. It is a quite unusual time for a stream. I need to confess, we do have the streams mostly in the evening, European time. Should be very early morning in the US, but our friends from China, the team InSky, can't do it to this time of the day, so I hope that you could make to join. The replay will also be available if you want to watch it at any point of time. I just cut the full length of the match as a highlight and make it available via my Twitch channel. Okay, I think the Game Master slot is not available for that. We need to just restart the server. We just wait. Gonna take 1 or 2 minutes, and then team's gonna man the airplanes, and then we can go through the ATOs, and I can explain to you what ATO is gonna be flown today and what are the conditions. So. For the ones who are new to this is the second edition of the 2023 ACES tournament yet. And there are different air tasking orders that the teams need to qualify, let's say. And the scenarios are very much different. So we have pure air-to-air, pure air-to-ground, air-to-ground, air-to-air mix. And today we're going to see, so the teams in advance, they're going to choose what ATO they want to fly versus what team. And it is interesting that both teams today wanted to fly ATO number 2 versus the other. So we see 2 rounds today. There will be no scores in that sense that we cannot see who has won today. At the end, there is an Airbus, and the Airbus gonna check how many points they have collected each side. And then in the direct comparison, we can see how many points each of them have taken home from the match today. The interesting thing is that the ATO2 is being flown in 2 rounds. So we have a very good comparison of 2 teams. It is a little bit difficult when there are 2 different ATOs because the scores are different and scenarios are different. But the same scenario, the same goals, same number of points, and 2 different teams. So we can have a good comparison afterward when we see how much or how many points they could collect. Okay. Apparently there is no game master, so I try to capture everything using the spectator view. I hope that the view is open for the spectators. If not, so it is not possible to see everything as a spectator. I don't know how we need to fix that. It's very unfortunate. This is something I have no influence on. Okay. We do one thing. We're gonna change the mission again and give the spectator all views needed, and then restart the server again. I'm so sorry for that. And then we're gonna start with the stream and showing a little bit more than the multiplayer select role list. Let me save the time by telling you a little bit about the air tasking order today, which is the ATO2, as I said. ATO2 is a 6 versus 4 format. Means that 6 blue aircraft gonna confront 4 red aircrafts. So in the first round, probably InSky will be the blue. They fly with 6. And WDFK will be red and fly with 4 airplanes. And then after the first round is over, for the second round, they're going to change place. And then WDFK will be blue with 6, and InSky will be red with only 4 aircrafts. The map is going to be in the Persian Gulf. It's going to be dawn time. It's going to be fine weather with broken clouds. And we don't have any AVACs. So what is the task here? So you have air-to-ground task. So blue team, there are more airplanes. 2 of them have the air-to-ground task. Need to just destroy tasks on the ground. And the other 4s are, let's say, escorts or caps. and this way they are having this advantage of having two more aircraft, because two of them are only for the air-to-ground task. Okay, let's check here. No, it's still the same. Nothing changes. I can't still see anything. Not good. Okay, so let me see if I can. Oh, I have a password, and with that, perfect. Here we go. Now I have Game Master slot. Lovely. Okay, so we go back to the rules. So as I said, blue has air to ground and air to air task, and red need to just deny them. We are going into details, how many points had what, while the teams are in the air, and explain you a little bit more around the air tasking order. So for that, let me just push this compass rows somewhere else, get rid of the grids, air to ground we want to see. And I don't know if this one is a better map view for streaming or not. So here, we're gonna have some targets here. So hitting this target has certain points. When you just make to neutralize two Scott batteries, no, sorry, it's not Scott battery. I'm in the wrong ATO, sorry. For the ATO2, when you destruct the two SA8, where are they? Here. We have two SA8s. Let's take a look at them. These are here. You need to just kill those SA8s. You're going to get 2 times 10 points. Hitting the runway at Al Ain Airport, which is here, with 6 bombs, give you maximum 60 points. And then when you make to eliminate also the red flight, each enemy kill counts 5. So you can collect up to 100 points. Then you have bonus points. Formation takeoff has 5 points. Formation landing has 5 points. And if you make to destroy the Zu-23s here also, you can get 4 times 2.5 points, which is 10 points altogether. So you have kind of 20 bonus points. And when you lose any of your friendly airframes, you lose 10 points here. So you need to be very efficient. You can take off from 2 different airports. Here is the blue team who needs to do the job. So these guys kind of start from here. We stay with the blue team first. Let's see who is there. At Ras Al Khaimah International, we have... oh, sorry. I have a double input somewhere. Let me see where it is coming from. Thanks, RaptorDad, for letting me know. Let me see where it is coming from.
Thank you. Yeah, Bezos has arrived, dude. Yeah, no, I understand there's like a lot of problems over there with like moderation and shit like that. That's kind of irrelevant to me. The thing that I was worried about is like you are playing with fire with copyright. It's just not worth it. That's a brand risk, dude. That's a dangerous thing to be a part of. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. They have to clean that shit up if they want to be taken seriously. You want to be a competitor to Twitch, don't act like a clown.
Let me
That's how that works.
get rid of the music here and see
Retro Roast, what's up, dude? How's it going?
if it is
Let's go for the offer, then decline them? No. There's no reason to waste my time with
problem.
that. I got other cool shit to
Please
do.
let me know.
Why, hello. Thank
If
you
it
for the
is
gifted
okay
sub. That's
now,
very nice of you.
I
Rad,
hope
dude.
so.
When are we getting ads in progress? Some people don't get ads. It's based on your region on Twitch. It's going to be different for everybody. Yeah. How many places do you currently stream? I stream on YouTube
Okay, we're
and
gonna
Twitch at
see.
the same time.
We're gonna know that in
And I stream over on
kinda
YouTube,
1
so there's
minute.
about 1,600 people over on YouTube. And yes, I do read both chats.
if it is good now. I hope so. I would appreciate if you. Perfect. Thank you. So, sorry for that. Back to the introduction we have here. I always said 1, 2, 3 to a friend here because it's too difficult to pronounce the name all the time. In F-16, we have Yun Yu in F-16 also. Then we have Kanyao F-16, Nico F-16, and the 2 other friends here, MX Guardian and the Wu Wei, also F-16. A pure F-16 flight here. Okay, we have also an Airbus, and the Airbus duty is to just check the armament because the armaments are restricted. As you see here, for example, the blue team, when they fly air-to-air, they are allowed to just take 2 AMRAAMs of each type. This is AMRAAM C. Sorry. No, it's not. It's B version, I think. Yeah. And then for IRs, for the other ones who are having the air-to-ground task, they are limited to 2 IRs. They can take Mavericks, they can take laser-guided, not guided, whatever they want. What is not allowed is GPS-guided bombs. And with that, the Airbus makes sure that these guys have the right armaments before the takeoff. And as soon as the armament check is done and both teams are ready, there is a go, go, go. And we're going to watch the takeoff of both teams. For the first round, I just show you the blue team. And then the next round is going to be the Team What the Fuck, which is shown. And then we have a fair distribution of takeoff scenes. Okay, so if you guys here, I'm not still sure if on the Raptor Dad's end or my end, but if I just turn off the music, maybe it's a little bit boring then, but I just want to make sure that it's not from Spotify. So if you don't hear the game sound, for example, let me know. It's better to check out at your end. Good. So we're waiting here, reading the chat. Team Sky is ready. Team What the Fuck is also ready. Gori, which is our Airbus, is checking the loadout, and we're gonna see go, go, go at any time soon, and the match is officially started. This is going to be a very tough match, I think. I agree with Raptor Dad. This is going to be a tough. And also the reason because we are a pool of streamers, colleague help to get these stuff be seen. We just want to make sure that as many as matches possible going to be seen, because we think you deserve this, and support also the organizers. So out of the pool, we just have the chance to just pick up the matches we would like to stream. And I was really, really excited that I was assigned to this match, because I know that both teams are good. And InSky is also the one has been in the middle of the spotlight. The last tournament, I believe it was, I'm not sure, the Tact, or I don't know where I saw them. I even streamed some of the games, but I really cannot remember what tournament it was. But they were surprisingly good. So I think we're going to see a very, very aggressive match tonight. And this way, going to be really, really interesting to see how these guys are doing, because I can't remember have seen these guys doing air to ground, mostly air to air. This combination is also tough because you need to be very fast. You have only, let's say, best you have only one pass to just hit the ground targets. If you take 2 or 3 passes to do that, then it's going to be difficult to survive. And this way, the timing, the coordination between the air to airs and air to grounds, difficult. The only good thing is that you know that the other side has only IRs, so they need to get very close to you to be able to hit you. But you also don't. On the other side, you don't have the chance to hear any kind of warnings. So IR doesn't warn you, and then you need to be visual and see if it is coming or not, or be on flare all the time. Okay, so the countdown is there. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. We're gonna see them taking off now at any seconds. Here we go. The first 2 ship is up in the air. Let's get rid of chat window. Here the second 2 ship go. Not. So Singleton rolling. This is the air to ground guy. I'm in the Okay, this is a second 2 ship. Also taken off safely. And the last 2 ships are the air to ground guys. The strategies are very much different. Some teams prefer to go quickly with the air to ground 2 ship, or with one of them at least, and then do the job quickly, and then get out of the combat zone. Some go with air-to-air first, make sure that the combat zone is secured or safe, and are in the front line, and then let the air-to-grounds getting close. So different scenarios we're going to see. And here we see the InSky has just decided to go in with the air-to-airs first, make sure that they have the needed cover for the air to grounds, so that they get in later. The let me get that distance. Here we have kind of, I can't see it because of 60 nautical, no, 80.81 point, yeah, 81 point something, let's say 82 nautical miles. And here the red team has the chance to just fly from Al-Dhafra, which is much closer to the center of the combat zone, or from this no-name airport, which is 95 nautical miles. So these going to get closer into the combat zone and make sure that they get engaged sooner, and then two other needs to just come in later. The farthest distance is this one from the unnamed airport to the center of the combat zone. The second longest is Ras Al Khaimah till there, and then you have Al Dhafra Air Force Base, which is also the closest distance here. So we see slide 1 in the combat zone, that is, hasn't entered. There is no limitation of time when you get entered to the bubble, but once you are in the bubble, you cannot leave it till the fight is over. Okay, wet is very high here. Slide is also high. These guys are only on IR. And for sure, InSky is also high. They have AMRAAMs. They can take advantage of it. But for Sidewinder, doesn't really. Yeah, it is for sure also. I would say more aggressive if you're flying high, but then you're a very, very simple or easy target for the AMRAAMs. I think that Guardian is going to fire the first one. Yes, he does. 47,000. Unbelievable. And he's going to flare out quickly because he knows that there could be also one IR on him. Now slide is down and losing altitude. And I don't think that M120B gonna catch him. MX Guardian needs to stay with him and make sure that he's not turning back. They did a good job to just pulling one of those two AMRAAMs of him. Let's see if the Wu Wai is doing the same thing, and Wed is gonna make sure that this is also not effective. Let's stay with Wu Wai. He's diving into the target, gonna intercept him, I believe. Come somewhere in front of him, or no, going behind him. MX Guardian is still with slide. Let's see if fires the second one. He's really, really high. He has a chance to do so, but it can also be a little bit dangerous for him because slide can also fire at him at any point of time. Look at that. He's looking from bottom to top and fire. But, you know, this M9 is too slow. It's too slow for that. Okay, notched, vertical notched. Okay, no AMRAAM here on MX Guardian side. Wu Wai is still chasing, hasn't fired anymore. At this time, he fires. The target is also high, same height, and I think it is a hit. Yeah, it gonna hits him. Okay, one less for the red side. At this point, MX Guardian decides to get back, not get further because these guys are coming in, and he doesn't know if they are chasing him or not. So safe as he comes back to see how these guys regroup. They're down to 3 now. Yan Yu coming in, also high. He has still 2 AMRAAMs. He can take advantage of one of them at least. Here we go. The AMRAAM is very fast. On whom? This is the question. I would say Dark Star, intuitively. Okay, it's no factor, I believe. Yeah, both AMRAAMs are going nowhere. And here Slide's gonna chase Yan Yu. 120 on him from the back. I think it's also a hit. There's no chance. It was too high. It was too fast. Okay. They haven't still bombed anything here. So far, WDFK has been doing a better job for my taste. Kanyao has no AMRAAM. He's at the ground. MX Guardian has already fired those 2 AMRAAMs. And he is down the IR. Let's see what he's doing. He's coming high. He's fast. Could be a good shot. Could be a good shot. Yes. Okay, took down the next one. And there is only Officer remaining. Officer is alone. He fires on Wu. He's not dead, but he in exchange. 2, 4, 5. So 6. They're all there. Now they have all time they want to just do the air-to-ground task without somebody really being annoying. Well done. Wow. Yeah, it's correct. Red is only allowed to take Fox 2 in the ATO2. So they can't take any active missiles or anything. Now we can just watch and see how these guys are doing versus these target. Okay, why the air-to-airs are still here in the area. The AAGM 88 Charlies are on their way. Here you have the Sharks on those targets. These are for the SAs. Where are they going, actually? They should come down at any point of time. Here we go. Okay. So let's see if I can take those targets instead. And here we go. 1. Okay, 2 for the same target. So the next target is going to get another 2 probably. And then we have the bonus of ZSU 23s here. Let's stay with this one and watch the whole area. Here we go. I think here we're going to see also the SA-8 in the background. Nico is coming in. What has he got? Maverick and Mark 82s, if I'm not wrong. Here we go. Maverick off. Oh, it's quite far from Maverick, but she makes it. From that high altitude, ballistic, no problem. It takes a while. It comes down. Here we go. For which of them is that meant? It is for the middle target. Yep. That one in the middle, up there. Boom. Here we go. They have time. They have all time of the world. Nico is probably coming back again. Yes, he does. Where is the airport? Here is the airport. You see two of the targets are burning. 4 more targets. The bonus ones. 023. I just shot only one Maverick. Still 5 more plus the GBU 82s, Mark 82s. Is it going in or anybody else is going to do that? I don't know. What are these guys are doing? MX Guardian was pure air-to-air. Who was pretty air-to-air? He is also Winchester, so these guys are all waiting. Yan Yu also. So the actors are actually at the moment Kanyao and Nico. Let's stay with them. Get a... Okay, here we go. Got one shot. What is it? Oh, 2 shots. That was AGM-65D Maverick. Looks good. Boom. And the second one also hit. 2 more. Come on, Mark 82s everywhere. One hit. And a second also we didn't capture. This is done. Now, they could go and land and also collect those formation landing points. So this way, we're going to watch the landing very carefully. The formation landing and formation takeoff is defined by, let's say, taking off and landing means touching the airfield. With maximum 2 seconds after another for at least 2 airplanes. So when 2 airplanes make the touchdown within 2 seconds, then it's going to be a valid formation landing. It is not difficult. They have enough airplanes to do that, so they can do 6 times formation landing. 3 times formation landing. What I don't know is if they do it 3 times, is there 3 times the point, or maximum 1-2 ship can collect that? It would be good if we could find it out. The sun is coming from the other side. Maybe it is better if we just catch someone with the sun on his side to have a better lighting. So, while we're waiting, just repeating myself, we're going to see a second round tonight, and this is going to be the same ATO. Same scenario, the team's going to change the place, blue goes red, red goes blue, and we have a direct comparison of how these guys are doing, even though we don't have a winner or loser by score points tonight. We're going to calculate it. The Airbus is going to do that, writing a report and announce it after a match. Yeah, you need to be, you're right, Raptor is quite right. When you have other targets very close to Maverick and you just, you're not that, let's say, precise, then it can go for anything close to him. So you need to really put the plus on that, zoom on it, find the center of the ground target and fire. So firing Maverick is, you need to know how to do that. The other thing is then when you have any kind of surface to air artillery or anything there, you can be also seen and fired on when you are, because you need to get very close to get visual by the TV, and it's going to be very difficult. This way, these Scots and U-23s were not a big deal. It was easy for Maverick, but nevertheless, it's very hard to find the targets, especially when the terrain and everything is also not very clear. They're camouflaged or anything, so it's going to be quite difficult to do that. So how far are we from the... We have still 33 miles to Ras Al Khaimah International. Let's stay with these guys, and they are in a very, very close formation from now. They're going to keep that formation probably till landing. So I think we can stay with them. If you guys are not familiar with ACES yet, I'm going to I just put the ACES tournament Discord server invite link into the chat. You can get there even though if you're not part of the tournament or not participating, to get informed about the schedule, results, and you can also interact with the participating teams. If you're individuals and would like to fly this, but you don't have a team, you can fly as mercenaries. There are always teams out there who are looking for pilots to help them out when they're short of pilots at any time. And besides that, you can also think of building up a team and participate, sign in for the next upcoming ACES tournament. It has been taking place twice a year. So this is the delayed second edition of ACES 23. We're doing the 2024. It could be that this year, because of that, we have one more tournament, but it's not decided. So via server, you can also keep yourself informed of the upcoming dates. And if you want, you can also sign in as a team and be a part of this interesting tournament. This is one good opportunity for the teams who are not only air-to-air, they're also air-to-ground. They can satisfy every taste. So a beautiful format. of knots of speed and still falling. Airspeed brakes on. Going the final turn, probably others are playing around. I'll probably go for direct landing, as I can see it here. Are they breaking off? Seems like that. Yeah. Don't want to land for whatever reason. I thought it's going to be a direct landing, but probably not. So Yanyu is coming in. Is he short of fuel? Could it be? Because he's going alone. It could be that he is short of fuel, and if he goes down on fuel, it's gonna be, I think, loss of one airframe, and this way, it's gonna be bad. So these guys let him go in first. This is what I assume. And he's going to be the first landing of the match today. Successful landing. Nice. And then we have his teammate coming in. Also cool. So with that, Yanyu and MX Guardian just landed. So that they crash into each other because they need to come to full stop. to get the point. Okay, I think they're good. They're safe. And we're gonna watch the first attempt of formation landing here. I'll try to get it best I can. Here we go. Okay, blue needs to wait a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not valid. Okay, and then he decides to go to friends and probably take down, let's say touchdown or land together with them, or even alone. So far, we haven't seen any formation landing. Believe me, guys, it's not easy. And these are very good pilots. So, setting down within 2 seconds is very difficult. You need to just keep to the close formation that you have all the way in. And even in the final turn, if you're doing this, not coming directly. Here we go. Are they going to make it? One, two. I don't know. I'm not sure. The Airbus needs to decide. For me, it was longer than 2 seconds, but there is TAC view, and there will be also the stream as a proof. Airbus can still watch it and decide if it's valid, and then write the report and distribute the points. So what we do now, we go to a short break because we're going to have the second round again at UO2. This time, Team WDFK going to be the attacking team, and Team InSky will be the defending. Get quickly something to drink, or maybe a snack or something. Come back soon. We're going to start in about 3-4 minutes, and I can tell you a little bit more about the armament if you have just joined the stream and missed the introduction in the beginning of the first round. No worry, we'll do that, and see you soon.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Copy both flags.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Contact the tower at 60 and me at 3,000.
We are back, and with we, I mean me and the teams. As you see, what is leading the taxi duo here? We are back in Ras Al Khaimah Airport, and this time we're going to have the team Waterfalk on the blue side with 6 aircrafts. They need to do exactly what InSky did, which is attacking 2 main targets and 4 bonus targets. while trying not to get anything like IR missiles into their airframe. This is the best scenario, the best thing happening to them, just to get all the points and then get back home safe and sound. It's dawn. It's the sun is rising. Nice, beautiful pictures we're gonna see, I hope, and we'll see how Team WDFK is doing in comparison to Team InSky in the first round, where they did the same air tasking order. The air-to-ground guys are still doing the rearmor refuel. One goes for the Shark, and the other one's for GBUs. A combination of Maverick and anti-radar missiles. And for sure the targeting pod to make the most of those anti-radiation air-to-surface missiles. This is, I believe, Kikaku. Check. Yeah, Kikaku is that. And then we have Fedis here in the runway. They need to write in the chat that they're ready with the whole armament taking and everything. In order to Airbus start checking the loadouts. So InSky is ready. They say they're ready. WDFK says they're also ready. And Gori, who is the Airbus today, is now starting to check the armaments so that they have the valid one. So, for example, AIM-9 X-ray is not allowed. AMRAAM C is not allowed. So these are AMRAAMs B that they're carrying. And this is going to be done for both sides. They do pretty much the same strategy, I think. As you see, we have also laser-guided missiles here. What is not allowed is GPS-guided. But as far as I can see here, they're doing the same tactic. They go in with the fighters first, and then they let the bombers come in. Okay, go, go, go. The order is there. First two ship. Start rolling. Formation takeoff has also points, so these guys are also trying to take off together with 2 seconds of interval between the two elements, two fighters of one element. It's going to be difficult, for example, when the loadouts are different. Now we see here for the one, we have the laser guided bombs, plus what else do we have? We have laser guided. Oh, we have only laser guided. We have 6 laser guided bombs here for this F-16. And on the other one, we have anti-radiation stuff, plus Maverick. So this makes it a bit difficult to do that, but it's all a matter of training, and we see how these guys gonna do that. Can I take something nice here? Let me see. This is gonna be maybe better one. Yeah, like this. Let's see. We can see both of them and how they're going to do the takeoff. Kikaku lined up. Okay, gonna throttle up. They delay because they need to make sure that the air-to-air ones are getting there first and clear the sky or prepare the combat zone for the air-to-ground attack. Okay, yeah. Easier than the landing, for sure. Formation takeoff is easier, I believe. Very good. Let's see what the others are doing. Getting straight into the bubble. They have also the Hawk missiles here, providing them support so that the red ones cannot come here the way and cut their ways there. They need to get into the bubble before they get the Al Maktoum airspace. Otherwise, these Hawks firing on them. And this is now the difficult thing. For me, this is too far away. 17 miles, it's too far away, and they know that they're gonna get fired on, and they want to do exactly the same thing that WDFK did. They did exactly the same thing to InSky, and why they are falling into the same trap. This AMRAAM is wasted. Well, now I learned how to write InSky correctly. Gonna do that for next match. So 1 AMRAAM lost. Slide is down to 1 AMRAAM and 4 IRs. Yeah, for sure. What the fuck is not firing any AMRAAMs anymore from that distance now, because they know that the enemy is cold here, and the other one here, XG, is in a kind of notch position, flying in a notch position or beam, and but now it's turning hot, and I would say this will be probably a good one if they do. Otherwise, they're gonna get fired on from the other side with an AIM-9, which at this altitude is going nowhere. So probably Slide wanted to also pull off one of those AIM-9s. Also clever move. But here exactly, this is exactly what Vedis shouldn't do. Too far away, and the missile is also trashed. It's tracking, but not gonna hit. Not gonna hit. The thing what it shouldn't do here is to just make the same mistake again and fire another one. Let's see if we can get rid of it. F-18, very hard, but you see it is possible. He did that. Look how close it was here. Missile is flying formation with him, even though it is an F-18. Okay, here we go. Vedis. Boom. Okay, Vedis took down one of them. Another one just fallen. We didn't see. We didn't see that. Vedis again on XG. XG engaging with Dark Star. This is InSky fighter. Running for his life. All on him. All on this guy. All on him. He needs help from his friend, which is not close. Boom. And this way they just make to take them down one by one. Let's see if InSky Andy 45 is capable of doing anything. When he makes to just take down one of them, it's still a point. Yeah, perfect. So he denies them 10 points. When they lose one airframe, they lose 10 points. So far, for me, InSky is the winner when it comes to the point. He's flying away. Does he make to kill one more or not? Here we go. He fires again. One of these guys, I don't know who, probably this one. Not that one. The other one. All are good. These two AIM-9s didn't sit. Does he have anything? Only one single AIM-9. And somebody is behind him. Needs to be careful. Goes for gun. It misses. Missile also misses. The second missile also misses. Come on, what is he doing? What is he doing? And it goes for the sun, I believe. What he fired went for the sun. And then lost the fight. Wow. Okay. Now the geckos are firing. So they need to fight with the geckos. Also. This is what they need to count with. Even though they're flying very low. Can be dangerous. Now they need to just fight with them. So the best thing is when you're in that situation, just pull these guys into the engagement area of those ZU-23s or the SA-8s so that they can help you with that situation. Because the air-to-air guys are so focused on you, they want to take you down, and then they don't pay attention to that and get fired on by these surface-to-air ones. Now, it's up to these guys to just get in and destroy those targets. We have laser-guided ones here, and we have also, as we saw, anti-radiation and Mavericks here. Mavericks for a shorter distance. The anti-radiation ones can't be fired from this distance. It's adjusting, probably using the targeting pod. Here we go. I believe that at any time we're going to see one of those anti-radiation one get fired. Last fine adjustments. It's flying 440 knots at 30,000 something feet. Around mil power. Let's see if we can catch one of those beautiful scenes. Perfect. The first one and the second one here. Where is it going here? Down there it goes. Oh, I can't. Here. Okay. Will he hit? Yeah, see there. There we go. Here, you have a hit. Nice. The second one is probably is getting done by Fargo with one of those laser guided ones. Here we go. Let's watch it. Isn't the one in the middle of the runway is gonna hit? Yeah, you see? One in the middle. Perfect. Okay, now the ZSU-23s are remaining. And let's watch the plan. Probably they gonna also use those laser guided ones, or they can also take advantage of the Mavericks, because ZU-23s are not really harmful. You can get closer to them with Maverick and then do a, let's say, multiple shot on them at the same time. Who's going to be next? Kikaku or Fargo? We'll see. I think Kikaku is coming in. Let's stay with him. He has those Mavericks. I'm probably going to fire one of them. How can I get the best view for this shot? With them turning and the sun. Putting shadow on one side of him. Okay, I think it is a good thing. We see the target. Where? Where's the target? Should be somewhere here. Okay, here. Here's the target. Okay. Okay, I think he's getting away. He's not doing that. He leaves the ground to Fargo. Here we go. X1. Hit the runway as expected. They also need to hit the runway with 6 bombs. So this is 1. He has 4 more for the runway, and then we need another hit of the runway. And who's going to do that? We see here Mavericks only, so how they want to hit the target, the runway 6 times. I don't know. Was not a hit, I think. Let me see. Yeah, they're still there. So Fargo coming in again. Let's take a look at the runway. So we have 1 hit somewhere. Is it possible to see it afterwards? Usually you see that, but here is nothing. And then, oh, okay, I just had the wrong place. It was not the runway, it was the taxiway. This is the runway, and I can't see anything, even though we saw one of the laser guided bombs, the GPUs hit the target, but not visible here. So Kikaku coming in. It's probably mavericking them again. Again, didn't. He can't resolute them, probably. His difficulty is to just put a plus on him and point the TV to them. What's Dark Star doing? Okay, he's just going around. Nothing. Fargo turning back. not happening much. It says anything by effective, but they have the time, you know. Sorry, efficient, but they have the time. Here we go. Maverick. Where is it? Should go down there. It's flying over the airport. Where is it going? Oh. Uh-oh, not good. So they're losing the armor with 111. They could also gun them if they want, to be honest. Why is it like that? Why is my gamma? Make it a little bit higher because it's really dark. Four more Mavericks for Kikaku. Nope. Aborting also. He's not able to mark them on his TV, either on the Maverick TV or the targeting pod. Fargo is doing a better job. He dropped another. GBU. But we didn't see where it go. Or where it went. Doing the fine adjustment. I think at any time it should drop. Okay. Also aborted. Okay. It's also over there. It can take a little bit longer, guys. I believe. But so far, I didn't really look into the takeoffs and landing. Okay, for the InSky, I think formation takeoff was okay. Formation landing, for my taste, 1 second longer. But Airbus is going to look into that. For these guys, we haven't seen the landing. I don't know. But with regards to the air-to-air, air-to-ground, they just lost one guy, so they lose 10 points here. And we're going to see if they're making to just destroy all these targets. They can, at the end, do that, because at the end they have the guns, and they can gun these targets. No worry, but this is for sure stylish if they do use the armaments for that they brought. So here we go. I think here we're gonna lose this one to a GBU 12 or not. No, it's going for this one probably. Yeah, looks like it goes for this one. Ooh, we saw one went into the air. So it was not 41. Doesn't matter. Oh, they didn't hit it at all, right? They're still missing the targets when I'm not wrong. I mean, there were only these 4 targets here. And we still have the 4. And where they hit was probably somewhere in the ground. Somewhere here. Which was not a target. They, I think, hit one of these stuffs here, which was not part of the target. Could it be? The bonus targets are all there, but we saw an explosion. Okay, here we go. One got taken down as we were talking, probably by Kikaku. Fargo is coming in again. There's the airport here somewhere. It's probably for this one. Or not. It's not. Or for this one. Let's take it. It's going to the attack position. Gonna fire on them for sure. It takes time to do so. Maintain lock, or just we saw something else burning on the other side again, but it's not the target here. They hit something there. They keep hitting the targets which are not mandatory. Here, they hit something here, but I think it was it a part of a deal? Yeah, okay. This is probably from the last shot they made. It's still burning. But we have still these 3 ZSU-23s remaining. Guys, come on. Okay. Also aborting, I think. Didn't make to point out any of the targets. This way Fargo is coming in again. Yeah, still one. Remaining. So he is now kind of Winchester. See how this GBU-12 is doing. Let's probably put this one or not. Very hard to find out. No, it's not for this. Probably for this one. Yeah, I'm passing the run. Oh, just missed somewhere in the runway. Went into the ground. So Fargo is out. Has no ammunition more. Here one Maverick on. Hopefully one of the targets. Yeah. Good one. Well done. Kaboom. 2 more. And Kikaku is down to one Maverick, so they probably need to gun the other one. Let's see how they decide. These guys went back for landing. I know. Okay, one lost, I think. The airframe, could it be? Let me check if somebody has landed. Oh, slide disconnected. Why? Let me see. Okay, I see only slide has disconnected here. Probably they had a disconnect, unfortunately. So want to be one landing less. They lost one airframe, so it's going to be minus 20 points so far. And we still need to wait and see if Kikaku is able to take down the last two ground targets. Yeah, still one Maverick. They can also use their guns. It's going to be a little bit difficult because the ZU-23s also fire on them when they get very close to gun them. But even though the airplane has a better inertia and dynamic, to just counter them. Nice. If it's hit. See anything? Not from here, probably. Yeah. Okay. The explosion was so small. So one Su-23 and no air-to-ground weapon. These guys now need to, no air-to-ground stuff anymore. These guys need to gun it. Go down for a gun strike. Go. Not hit. Take a plausible view here or not. It's difficult. I want to have them or him shown by this action. Okay. Sidewinder? Okay, Flare is not helping because they're Su-23s. Not gonna have any. The thing, I think it was a sign to tell that is Winchester, but they can also communicate that. What I wonder is why he's still flying with the center tank. They could drop it. So they need to gun it, guys. You need to gun this damn thing here. Here we go. This poor Zu-23 needs to be gunned by you. Come on. Why flare? It's not doing anything to you. Next one. Fargo's going in. Is going to probably come from the right angle for him. Could it be that they have just decided to go back without taking him down because they're taking altitude? Both of them are, or at least Kikaku is taking altitude. Fargo is flying away. They just lost or they left 5 points behind. With the fact that they lost 2 airframes and they are short by 20 points in direct comparison to InSky, I would take this 5 with me, to be honest. We're so focused on these 2 guys that we didn't really see if we had a successful landing by Vetis and Darkstar. But the good thing is we have the Airbus here in the on the server as a game master, and he was probably watching that, and this is something that he needs for his report. What I can imagine is that these guys are also trying to do a formation landing for sake of points. Watching Kikaku. Fargo also need to catch up. Quite same altitude. They need to get together. The closer they are, the better can visually coordinate. let me take the time and check the upcoming matches for you guys if something else is happening tonight or tomorrow. So, as far as I can see, the next matches are going to be on the weekend of 3rd and 4th of February, so we are not having a match as far as I know. Tonight later or tomorrow, so lots of matches happening on February 3rd. We have BFG versus Team WDFK again. Then we have again February 4th, 404th. Playing the AT05. We have also ETF versus 343 on February 3rd. And then February 4th, as I said, it is the one match I notified here. Yeah, and then the rest of them are February 18th and later. So next weekend we're going to have 2 matches on February 3rd and 1 match on February 4th, which is pure PvE by 404th freelancers. Okay, here now the both guys are closer to each other. Kikaku is looking into that direction, shortening the distance. Want to see a beautiful formation landing, guys. That would be the best of closures for this round. Team WDFK missed to take down all the bonus targets. They hit the main targets and 3 of the bonus targets, left 1 of them. So they could take 1 more target with them and then take, let's say, get 5 plus point for that. So now losing points in that sense is not negative point, but it's actually less points that they could collect. In total, they lost 2 airframes, means minus 20 points. So all in all, without taking the formation takeoff and formation landing into account, I think comparison to InSky, InSky did a better job, especially on the at grounds and also versus the bonus targets. They're too much far away from each other. Where are they? Okay. Why is it like this? Jumps away as soon as I get close to him. as the other airplane. Closer to him. I'm at F5 view. There you go, Mac. There we go. Too far away. We'll land together. Need to get closer to each other. Doing crazy things. Or it's me. One of us. Hey, thanks, officer, for reminding me. ACC match Sunday, January 28th, as it is Zulu versus 45th. That's a great match. That's indeed a great match. And while we are talking about the ACC tournament, for the ones who are not aware of it, this is another tournament running at the same time in parallel. And tomorrow is going to be one match between Team What the Fuck, I think, as officer saying. And the opponent going to be 45th. And tomorrow, Nemesis is flying versus PTF. PTF is the organizer of the tournament together with the 400 Ports Freelancers. So one of the organizers is flying versus Nemesis. I'm going to fly there. Just because I fly there, I can't stream the same match. I don't want to stream from my cockpit point of view. So we have Raptor Dad, if I'm not wrong, taking over the streaming, which I'm very grateful that we have someone who's taking care of that. So you're gonna see that tomorrow, same time. So we're gonna have two matches in parallel. One is ACES between Nemesis, Hellenic Airwing, and the Phoenix Task Force in the same tournament as today. And from the ACES tournament, we are going to see another match at a parallel time. So tune in wherever you like. If you are wondering where to find Raptor Dad, if you go on my channel on Twitch and on the channel main page, when you just scroll down, I have his channel tagged together with the other friends who are doing the streams for ACES and ACC tournaments. So make sure you also follow them and get notified whenever they're live. So go on Raptor Dad channel, follow it to get notified tomorrow once Nemesis is flying versus PTF or Phoenix Task Force. Going to be also a very interesting match, I believe. I hope so, at least. Good. We are final. They have enough distance from each other, so Kikaku can really see well how his friend is doing, and when he's touching down, when you're so close to each other, you need to be either very, very close in your attitude, or, okay, it's not going to be a formation landing. Okay, Fargus just landed, and Kikaku had really long delay. It's not going to be seen as a formation landing. I don't know how the other guys did. Maybe they did it. If they did it and they were successful, then I think nobody else needs to do that. You just need it only once. You can take this score only once. And when you're so sure that your friends did the formation landing, you could actually ignore it. With that, At the end of the match, as I said, there is no direct win or lose. You're gonna find out who has just had made most points out of this match, and it's not also something that decides finally what team is better, what team is not that good, because at the end you fly versus different teams, you get points, and at the end the team with the most points gonna win. So you have the chance to do it better in the next match versus another team, and this way we don't have a winner or loser directly in the ACES matches as you want. Well, thank you for being with us. Despite of the inconveniences in the beginning, it started 7 minutes later, and then also needed to start a server. Thanks for being with us as always. Thanks for support, and that you just watched the matches together with me. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Don't forget the matches tomorrow. Have a good rest of Saturday, and stay safe. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.